good little town. They were lost and never found. Fallen leaves, fallen leaves, fallen leaves on the ground.
Hey, what's up everyone? Here's my review for the first map pack of Halo Reach, the Noble Team map pack. I'm going to keep this pretty short. I'm going to talk about each map you get with this. 3 maps, Breakpoint, Anchor 9, and Tempest. I'm going to talk about each one of them, give a score for each one of them, then I'm going to give my overall rating of the Noble Team map pack, or just Noble map pack. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go on to the first map, which is, I'm going to talk about Anchor 9. Let's go ABC order. Also, this is going to be an unedited review, so everybody out there that's like, oh, I want something that's really scripted and well thought out. Well, guess what? Go away. But if you just want to hear what I think of this, and if you're like, oh, I need to know from someone that's not a freaking paid reviewer like IGN, then stay tuned, man. I'm going to tell you what I think. So let's go on to Anchor. Okay, now Anchor 9 is actually a really good map. I was really surprised by this one because I thought it was going to be a little bit too gimmicky with the whole you get to go into space, ooh, and fly around. But really, it really wasn't gimmicky at all, really. All you get to do is go out in space, but if you go too far, you're just going to automatically die. So really just fly a little bit here and there. You can fly to different rooms and like maybe flank other opponents, which I really, really liked. It's also very tight and concealed, so if you're playing with a freaking maybe a 4-on-4, then it's gonna feel very fair. It's not gonna be like, there's 10 people in this one base all the way on the other side of the map. I have to spawn, go all the way over there just to get killed. So, it's different in this one. I mean, they could still be doing that, freaking 4 people camping in one place, but at least when you spawn, you'll be right there, so you'll just keep dying, besides die, 10 minutes later, die, it's just wasting your time, you know what I'm saying? So, really, this is actually a really fun one. The graphics, let's just say the graphics in all of these are good, okay? This one, probably more particular because you get to see space outside a little bit, and it looks really beautiful. I mean, the way they made space in Halo Reach is fantastic. It looks awesome. And just overall, it's actually a really, really fun map. I really like this one. And you know what? I'll give Anchor 9 a 9 out of 10. I know. Not very original, but whatever. So, yeah, Anchor 9. So, let's go on to, I'm going ABC order, so let's go on with Breakpoint. Okay, now, Breakpoint is pretty much the exact opposite of what Anchor 9 is. Anchor 9 is just one big base. You just fly around. You go out in space a little bit, blah, 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 whatever. And Breakpoint, I'm sorry, not Breakout. Breakout's a completely different game, but Breakpoint is pretty much, it's a pretty big map. It's mostly a vehicular map, I would say. You get a whole bunch of Banshees, Warthogs, Mongooses, what the hell the Covenant tank called? I forgot. Wraiths, and it's a lot of fun, definitely. But all the vehicular manslaughter going on, freaking people blowing up, man, people flying around getting hit with freaking Banshees. It's pretty fun. It's definitely a really, really fun map. It's definitely one of the better ones in here, and not saying that in a bad way, but it really is. It's actually a really, really good map. Now, one problem I do have with the map, and this is really just the beginning, but this is probably the biggest map, I would say, in this. So there are some people trying just to get achievements, and I don't really want to, screw, I'll spoil it. There's one achievement where you're trying to get a long shot kill with a DMR. That means you have to kill someone from a long ways with a DMR without really scoping or anything, and that's really all people are trying to do right now, is trying to get that achievement. And hell, I was trying to do it too, but that's only because they were. So really, people aren't really trying to get play, they're trying to get the achievements right now. But that's really the only biggest thing I have a problem with this map. Not even Anchor 9, because it's so small and you really can't get those achievements in there. There's also an achievement to get a locked target lock destroyer with a vehicle, and this is really the only map that has a lot of vehicles. So yeah, you'll definitely be getting all those people that are really wanting achievements, but it's still alright because there's a lot of people still playing for real, not just going, I just want to try to get this achievement, try to DMR from far away, and it's a little annoying, but overall, it's a really good map, very detailed, very cool, has a very snow-like atmosphere to it, and I like it. There's a whole bunch of places you could go, like you have a whole bunch of sniping areas, a whole bunch of a couple of different bases, and it's a really big map overall. I really like this one. I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10. So let's go on to the last map, the Tempest, or just Tempest. Now Tempest, on the other hand, is it's pretty much exactly like Breakpoint, where it is a huge map, but there is pretty much no vehicles. I mean, there is some vehicles. There's a Warthog, and I think that might be it. I couldn't tell. I think there's just like 2 Warhogs, one on each side, maybe a Mongoose here and there, but it's definitely not like Breakpoint where there's like ghosts and mongooses, banshees, wraiths, and all those. And this one, it's kind of annoying because there's people still trying to get the achievements like I was talking about, but it's also annoying because really people are camping like crazy in this map. I mean, I guess there's a lot of camping places. I don't know some, but there's like places you can hide in like bushes or something behind rocks and stuff. It's really annoying, and there's a lot of like not teleporters, but like grav lifts. So you'll lift to one side, and people can see you in the air while they're camping, and just snipe you, or just see you crouch and just freaking assassinate you. It's really annoying on this map, and also it's just, like I said, uninspired. It's just a huge map with like a little base here, and it's just rocks and water, and it looks like Forge World. It just looks too much like Forge World, and it's like, I don't like this map. I'll just say right here, some people are actually saying this one's actually the best one. Well, I don't think so. It's actually the weakest one. It's uninspired. It's just eh. So, I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. It's really hard to rate these map packs, these maps, because they're maps. Come on, I can't really explain every single little thing to you. But I will say, this is actually definitely worth it. Now, you're probably going, oh, you're just going to average them out, right? 7, 8.5, and a 9. That would be like a 8.2 or 8.1. No, I'm actually going to give it a full score. I'm going to give it a 8.5 out of 10. The normal map pack gets an 8.5. Even though you do have that one weak map, I still think all the other maps are definitely worth it. And hell, even the Tempest one is not bad. Definitely not going to ruin the whole thing. But to me, it kind of like brought it down a little bit because I played the first 2 maps first, and then I played Tempest. So I was like, oh. So really, maybe that's just for now. Maybe they're just camping for now just to get the achievements. But for now, I have to graded on what I experienced, and I had to give it a 7. But overall, the map pack itself is getting an 8.5. So, yeah. Thank you. That's my review from Noble Map Pack. Not the greatest, I know. It's a map pack, so I couldn't really talk about much, but yeah. Anyway, thank you, and goodbye. 8.5 out of 10, by the way.